Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting. Welcome to another Tuesday Night Gold Panning Fever, episode number 119, where we're going to be going through an honest bag from an honest seller, and that's Vendetta Prospecting and his old rose bag. And I'm kind of joking with that. I mean, he is an honest seller and all that. I'm just, kind of having some fun based on my last review. But let me catch up on chat, see who's here. Thank everyone for being here. HD Chevrolet, thank you for being here and being a mod. Wheeze and Geezer TV, thank you for being here and being a brand new mod for the channel. I really appreciate all your support over the years. Figured you might as well be a mod since you're the one to turn off the lights every night. So, Wrenches Repair and Prospecting, how's it going, brother? Thank you for being here. Home Zoo and Prospecting, PA Patriot, awesome on the silver finds, by the way. Occasional Outlaw, James Culver. Who else we got? Occasional Outlaw. Trying to catch up on the chat too. I kind of missed a whole bunch when I was setting up the show. So, Occasional Outlaw. Yes, this is I got this from Vendetta. I don't know if it was Patreon bag or he just sent it to bribe me or something. I don't know. And again, I'm kidding on the bribe. I didn't buy it, so that's why it's a 0.450 gram bag. Mark Sheldon, how's it going? Thank you for joining us. Somewhere in Ohio, KC String. Vendetta in the house. Thank you very much for being here, brother. And for the Paydirt, again, I don't know where I got this. I'm guessing it was a Patreon show. Or maybe he, like I said, he just sent it to me. Nice guy, so. Indiana Creek Gold. You go do your creeping, man. No worries, no worries. Kathleen Maple is always a pleasure. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. Benjamin Garcia. How's it going, brother? Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. Jason G. Richard B. Who else we got? Beerman's Gold Prospecting. T-Rep Adventures. Thank you for being here. And thank everyone for being here. If I miss you, I apologize. Gary Faust, SRIP63, Prospecting 406, and Dan Roten, and Ronnie Diggs. All right, let me pop out chat before more people even start commenting. All right, there we go. Get the chat open. So yeah, tonight we're going to be going through some Vendetta Prospecting Paydirt. Typically, I like to go through Paydirt that I did a review on. I just couldn't support a dishonest seller to have a dishonest seller tonight, so I appreciate that. And again, I want to make a point of saying I don't think the bag of Paydirt that I did last Saturday was a horrible bag of Paydirt. I actually, if it was a decent bag of Paydirt. I mean, essentially a 60% ROI for $18 is pretty good. I just really dislike the promoting of it. I think when you start promoting Paydirt dishonestly, it leads to more dishonesty. People that tend to throw out a lot of times, and Klesh does this, he talks about how many jackpot bags he has, this and this and this and this. That's a lot of fluff. Unless you actually get a jackpot bag, there's no proof that there's jackpot bags, things like that. So, I'm not a huge fan of when sellers talk about jackpot bags, just because there's nothing to prove that they make that many. If they say it's 1 in 10, it could really be 1 in 20. You don't know. So, hey, Donna, thank you very much for being here. As always, appreciate it. Steven Schwant, Josh Ortiz, thank you for being here, and thank you for being a mod, as well as you, Donna. Thank you for being a mod. I appreciate all my mods. You keep the rowdy bunch in control, so yeah, again, I don't think the bag of Paydirt itself was bad. I just think, it's probably one that he makes a good profit on, a really good profit on, because the shipping for it is really cheap. It costs him about $4 to ship. He's charging $10 shipping. So he's guaranteed to make probably $5 on every single bag he sells. If you sell 100 a week, then you're making $500 a week. It gives you a kind of a set base income. More people are going to buy a cheaper product than they will a more expensive one. So it's not a horrible bag of Paydirt, but it's a very horrible and dishonest way to be selling it. And yes, Dean, I would stay away from lynch mining. I think we've been saying that every week. Somebody said something about lynch mining, but yeah, I would definitely stay away from lynch mining. Yeah. And I also want to thank everyone. If you didn't already, I mean, I know a lot more people watched the Clash review than watched the calculating ROI video. But if you haven't, make sure you watch the calculating ROI video, because I know a lot of people don't. Even after the video posted, I still had people in the comments saying that they did not include shipping in their ROIs. And it's not that it's a personal choice. I think it's just that when you don't include shipping in your ROIs, you're penalizing good sellers and you're making bad sellers look better. So you might think in your head, well, it doesn't matter to me, I'm just doing it. But what you're doing is at the end of the day, you're saying to yourself, oh, this seller gave me an 80% ROI. That's really good. And then the really good seller, you're saying, oh, this one only gave me 70%. So then what happens is in your mind, you're not doing the math and seeing that in reality, seller number 2 was a bad seller and number 1 was a better seller. So you keep buying more and more bag number 2. So, and if you know somebody that doesn't include shipping, if you see a reviewer that doesn't include shipping, feel free to drop a link to my video so they can start adding in shipping in their ROI. So, Ronnie's Digs, 20 hours, 0.036. Oh, that's all right. Maybe it'll be next time you'll hit it. Vindo who? So, and let me just start out in this show. This is probably going to be a really short show. I'm going to not be here long. Yesterday, I was hanging out with my special friend of mine, and being the big fatty that I am, at the end of the night, decided I wanted some pizza, and I smashed my face into my refrigerator, and I knocked out one of my front teeth. So it is temporarily glued in right now until I can get to my dentist so they can pull it and do whatever they have to do to put a new tooth in. So, my face hurts. I'm waiting for my tooth to pop out in the middle of chat and embarrass me. But, so, if you see while I'm panning something big fall into the pan, it looks like a rock. It's not. It's going to be my teeth. So, don't make me laugh too much. Yep. I don't know why DD does it. Like I said in my video, there's 4 reasons people do it. And I think a lot of them either, like I said, are either a lot of the people that actually have review channels. I really think the majority of them are just doing it because they saw somebody else do it. They see that and they say, okay, it's the same reason why a lot of people wear gloves in their reviews or videos, because they see me do it or Klesh do it. And, we all know where Klesh got it from. So you see somebody else doing it and then you say, oh, well, I should wear gloves too. And they don't really know the meaning behind it or why they do it. PA. See, I told you not to make me laugh, PA. My tooth goes flying out. I'm ending the show right there. I mean, I know I'm ugly, but I have a certain thing about my teeth that, if one of my teeth goes flying out, I'm ending the show right there. I can just tell you all that now. Technical errors. But yeah, and so they either have never done the math or they saw somebody else do it. So that's why I would, the more people that see that video, the more people will get that, because unfortunately, like I said, it promotes bad sellers. It makes people buy and keep buying from bad sellers. And then they think in their head, the bad sellers, oh, I'm doing a lot of business. People must like my Paydirt. There's no reason for me to improve. When in reality, if you just stopped buying from the bad sellers and said, hey, we're buying from a better seller, Gold Nugget Sales, Vendetta, Gold Bay, Big Texas Prospecting, Flash in the Pan Paydirt, all these new companies that are really, really good, then the other companies would stop getting as many sales. They'd look and say why. They'd start looking at reviews and they'd see the reviews and see the reviews are saying that the ROI is lower. That has to go in the Tuesday tailings. Yeah, it's going to stay glued in my mouth as long as possible. Brad Lacey, thank you for being here. Gregory Littleton, can-do veteran, So, or again, like I said, some people just don't do the thing because they're trying to differentiate themselves from my channel, because it is really hard to do a review channel and not just look like everybody else's review channel. So they might just be doing it that way, but the more we inform people, the better it is for the community. I spend a lot of time calculating all my stuff. I mean, I seriously, if I'm going to change something in my channel, It takes me 6 months to a year to change it because I have to make sure all the numbers work. I think of all the different variations of what might happen, things like that before I change anything. But I do change my channel too. So I don't know if anyone's noticed, but probably in the last 2 months, I've changed when I put my gold spot in my reviews. It used to be on the day that the Paydirt arrived at my house or my secret shopper's house, but now I actually changed it to the day that it is ordered because I thought that was a little bit more fair because I do penalize companies if they ship late. The seller is actually sending out the Paydirt on that day. So, you know, I do change my own criteria. I change my channel as I grow and I learn more. So the more we share stuff like that, the more other people will change. So let's see if I missed anyone because I have been talking a lot and not reading too much. Donna, thank you very much, Donna. I really appreciate that. Everybody's trying to make me laugh. Everyone's trying to make me laugh. Yeah. Y'all don't want me on this show toothless. You don't. You don't. No, I was hanging out with my sweetie last night. And she woke up in the middle of the night and asked me what was wrong. And I was like, nothing. And she said, what's wrong? And I told her, I just knocked my tooth out. Craziness. I did see that, Jason. You know, the first thing I thought when I saw that was that it was malarkey. I did the math. I don't remember what it was, but I think it ended up being the average bag was supposed to have like 0.195 or something like that. And it could be. But you don't know. He might have dumped it out because of the fact that there was more gold than there should have been. You know, like those, I forget what it was. Those 98 bags were supposed to have like 12 grams. And that's a lot of gold extra. If you put an extra 6 grams in there, it might have eaten up all his profit. So he might have dumped it out. You know, it's one of those things you never know. You know, anything, even, you know, I will say one thing, no matter what you see on YouTube, it can be faked. So, you know, I tell everybody here I'm an honest reviewer. I try to be honest in all my reviews, but even my reviews, I could fake them if I wanted. Anybody else's. So you never know the real reason, but I did see that. No, that was not my tooth. My tooth did not fly out. It's down there. Still in there for now. I can't, you don't know how close I was to super gluing my tooth in. It was like 4 in the morning. I was like, I'm super gluing that bad boy right back in. Except for my dentist is going to have to pull it, and I know he would throw a huge fit if I super glued it in because I'd probably mess something up. So. James Culver. Vendetta, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I appreciate everyone who showed up tonight. Yeah, the mustache helps hide it. Yeah, and luckily my studio is a little bit dark, so it's not bright and shiny, you know. Just, you know. And the worst part about it is the tooth I broke in half was a brand new crown. I think I had the crown for like 9 months, so. You know, pay $2,000 for a tooth, and then you knock it out your mouth because Hungry Hippo couldn't resist the pizza at 4 in the morning. You know. What you gonna do? And welcome back, Justin M. I appreciate your letter, and I don't know if Justin M did send me an email or a text and apologize to me and to everyone else in chat. So, you know, we all have our bad nights. So please don't everyone think anything about Justin M. He was having a bad night. We all have them. So CJ Hayes, thank you for being here. MJ IRL, thank you for being here. I hope you're hitting that gold, MJ. I really do. Hitting the creek all around the new house, finding that gold. Mine told me my crown. It's not my crown. My crown didn't fall off. If the crown would have just fallen off, it wouldn't be a problem. I broke my tooth in half. I knocked the whole tooth out. So, yeah, if it would have just been the crown falling off, I've had crowns fall off, and I've glued those back in before. But no, I broke the tooth. I hit my face pretty hard, and just the tooth went flying. Old man, you know, it's my senile. I fell down my basement steps like 2 months ago or something. You know, I don't know. I'm just trying to spend what little money I have. I'm trying to make sure I spend it all on my teeth. So, you know. Mm. Mm. A3 Sky Warrior, thank you for being here. Did somebody? I think somebody said he was here. So, A3, I was watching your video. I am really curious. I don't know if you're really here, A3, or if you're at work and just popping in, but I saw I did win the LXR bag from you, and thank you very much for that, brother. That's super awesome. But I'm just curious, is that the LXR bag you won from his Patreon member? Because I pulled my name, because that would be pretty fortuitous that, you know, I end up getting that bag anyway. Thank you very much, Big Texas. I appreciate it. Ryan C., thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate it. And anyone else, if I miss you tonight, I really apologize. You know, I try to keep up on chat as much as I can, but, you know, I talk a lot. When I talk, I can't read. Two things at once. Nope. Occasional Outlaw, thank you very much for being here. I appreciate it. I know. Oh, Casey, I don't know. And that's like I said, just the way, you know, if I would have ran into a wall even, I'd be, but just bending over to get into the fridge to grab some pizza and then just face first into the top of the door is just, you know, hungry hippo, you know, just smashing my face to get that food. Because you do what you want. I like that, brother. I got your message. I thought that was funny. You must be in Ohio. Been raining. Yeah. Well, all right. We're gonna go pan some stuff out. We're gonna pan out this old rose bag, and again, this is from Vendetta Prospecting. I think I won this on a Patreon show. I don't know. I think if you're not, go check out Vendetta Prospecting's channel, watch his videos, because I do have a collab coming out with Vendetta Prospecting this Saturday. So go check out his channel, check out his Patreon. You know, I have told him I can't win his Patreon anymore, so this will be the only bag if it is the one I won. But then again, he might have just sent it to me. I'm guaranteed 0.450 grams out of this. But then while we're panning that out, somebody, my mods will be dropping the hidden link so you can have a chance to win some Tuesday tailings. And this does have a 1/4 gram of gold. I know one person did find one of the bags of silver, so this might be the other bag with 15 grams of silver in it. But you'll have a chance to win this tonight, so make sure you pop in and do the hidden link while we're panning. Yep. All right, so it was a Patreon. Oh, that's good. I'm senile. I don't remember these things. I win these. Everything that's on these shelves, I have no clue 90% of the time of where I got it, how I got it. So, one and only, thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate it. Let me just pop in somewhere in Ohio. I'm not sure if I said hi to you. I've seen you in the chat a whole bunch, but thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Thank everyone for being here. I really appreciate it. Chris W., thank you for being here, brother. I appreciate it. No worries on being late. We'll allow it this one time. Just remember, next time we charge double if you're late. So thank you for being here. But all right, enough of the ugly mug before my tooth falls out, because, you know, my face hurts. I can feel it. I know it just wants to jump out of my mouth, but here we go. We're going to go pan out some of the old rose. Let me set up my panning cam. This is the best part of the show, everybody. Let's shrink down the ugly mug so we can do the panning cam. But there you go. There's the panning cam. We'll deactivate it. Bye-bye, ugly mug. Bye. There we go. Panning face mug. Let's fix the panning cam. I think it needs to be. I think it's a little too bright. Nope, that looks about right. All right. Let's move some stuff on. Put some gloves on. Drink some coffee, which will probably melt all the glue in my mouth. And we're going to have a good old time panning out some Paydirt. Oh, and I have to open up chat. What's up, Pioneer Polly? How's it going? I was talking about you the other day. I heard through the grapevine you were going to be selling some Paydirt, but I haven't seen it yet. Any updates on when you're going to be selling some Paydirt? Because I know somebody might want to buy a bag. And no, it wouldn't be me. It would be one of my secret shoppers, but they would be very interested in buying a bag. But I appreciate you popping in, Pioneer Polly. Hope all is doing well. So here it is, the old rose bag, and this stuff is some dark red stuff. Oh man, this. And I picked this to do on a live show. My tooth would definitely be able to be seen in this really good. So if my tooth falls out, you'll know. Ooh, look, a bottle top. That's an old amber bottle top. See the little ridges? Definitely wasn't a screw-on or bottle top. This was some type of cork bottle. So that's awesome. Wasn't sure how long it would take me to pan this out, but this should actually take a while. All right, making sure the camera is working, not too bright. Open up chat. I know I said a quick show, Vendetta, but this is my show. I can do what I want. I still think it might be a quick show. Oh no, it's already 7:21. See, this is what happens, y'all. Get me to talking, then I don't stop talking, and you know, pretty soon my tooth. And as y'all can see, the water is dirty. I have something from. That's the Clash Paydirt. I'm just gonna pan this out. I did end up repanning the Clash Paydirt 3 times just to make sure I did not miss a single piece. So I don't mind adding it to my Tuesday tailings. Will we see? I don't know. I am drinking coffee, which is I'm not supposed to do because the coffee can melt the glue. So, but I needed my coffee to get through this. So. And just in case she's watching, I will say, hi, Cassandra. She only laughed at me a little bit when I showed her my missing tooth. So, ooh, this is some red stuff. Oh my gosh. If this turns my sink red, Vendetta, we're going to have words, brother. We're going to have words. All right, here, let me fix. I know I haven't seen Nightbot either. Nightbot. If you type in exclamation hidden, Weezin. Nightbot's not working. What the junk? Did he take the night off? Well, here, I will post the link and my mods can copy and paste it as they see fit. Oh. Nightbot must have taken the night off. He sucks. He's probably laying somewhere laughing about my tooth being knocked out. And he can't do his job. He has one job. Be a moderator. Weezin, did you break Nightbot your first day as a mod? Is that what happened? What? Bierman, email me about that. I want to know more. And I need something in verifiable details because if I go by what I remember from the live show, I won't remember. So please, Bierman, email me and tell me about that. I don't know. Maybe he took a break. Maybe, like I said, maybe Nightbot's just off in a corner somewhere laughing about my tooth. Who knows? But yeah, please email me, Bierman. Because I want to make sure I'm there and watching. Definitely at least on the first show, you know. And then I can flake out. Oh, y'all are making me laugh way too much tonight. I just know what's going to happen. Yes, this is Vendetta Prospecting the Old Rose Bag. Y'all would know that if Nightbot wasn't off getting drunk somewhere or something. He must have found some WD-40 or something he's having in town. Let's see. I think I see a little bit of gold, a little bit of shiny in the first pan. This bag is on a guaranteed 0.450, but there is some gold in here, some dark gold too. Ugh. There you go. Thank you very much, HD and my mods. Just keep copying and pasting, I guess. Ugh. And thank you very much, my mods, having to do all the manual labor now. Hey, I am Zaxxon. Thank you for being here. You know, and it's so weird. I was talking to someone the other day about it. Is as big as Clash's channel is, he could be having some really great Paydirt and still probably making just as much money, if not more, by just putting out better Paydirt. I mean, you got to think all the gold he gets in, he pays about 80% spot for it because he's got so many people that buy his Paydirt, sell it back to him, that he's buying gold for 80% spot. But then he's selling his Paydirt with an average of 60% ROIs. I mean, he's making a killing. But if you knew all your gold you were getting in was at 80% spot, you could sell so much more if you just, you know, made your ROIs competitive to other sellers, you know. But I just really don't like the dishonesty. I mean, if you think about it, 90% of the people, the reason they don't like gold and Paydirt is because of the fact that they're so dishonest in their advertising. You know, if you would have never seen an ad from Gold and Paydirt saying you were going to find huge nuggets, massive nuggets, jackpots, ounces of gold, you wouldn't be upset. If you went to Gold and Paydirt and you saw an ad that said, hey, Paydirt, you know, you might find gold, that's it. You wouldn't be as upset. You'd be like, oh, I spent $30 and I found $5 worth of gold. It sucks, but, you know, I wasn't promised something. I wasn't promised great riches and ounces and nuggets and things like that. You just wouldn't be as upset. And it's really sad that Clash has gone that way. I even saw somebody post on Facebook that they were upset because after he did his first email where he said that it was a 100% ROI bag, a few days later he did an email. He sent out an email blast. And in the title of the email, it said, your order has shipped. So I didn't have an order, but I saw that and I said, oh, did something happen? Did I accidentally buy a bag? Did somebody send me a bag? So I opened the email and there it was again, the 100% thing. And I didn't appreciate that either. It's like, now you're trying to trick me to get me to open the emails to push another product. Ugh. You know, there's something to be said for sellers who, you know, like I said, at the end of my video, if a seller can't be honest about their Paydirt, then it's probably not good Paydirt, you know. And if anyone said anything in chat, I totally missed it because I've been talking. MJ. But he does. That's the thing is if you look at, I mean, Clash has been doing this for, you know, a wee bit of time now. And ever since he started selling his Paydirt, he has changed his channel specifically to improve his Paydirt sales. He doesn't give any ROIs in any of his reviews. He just says, oh, this is good or this is bad. That's it. And then he tells you about either buying his Paydirt or about going to Clash Gold to sell his gold. And there's a giant sticker on his screen that shows that he sells Paydirt. And also, since he started selling Paydirt, I think the only good bag of Paydirt he has reviewed, he only seems to be reviewing really bad bags of Paydirt. The only good bag of Paydirt he reviewed was the one he bought at the Gold Show that you couldn't actually buy online at the time. And then when they did make it online, it had a crappy ROI. So if you only review really bad products and then you sell a product, it makes your product look better. If you don't include shipping in your ROI, it makes your product look better. I mean, these are very calculated moves that somebody is doing to sell a lot of Paydirt. Oh, so now Nightbot shows up again? What the junk? Let me go check the hidden thing. Maybe I didn't mark the hidden thing something. Oh, that's what it is. I broke Nightbot. I apologize. Okay. All right. The hidden thing should work now. I had Nightbot programmed wrong. It's all my fault. I'm sorry, Nightbot. I know, I'll do that too. I'll give you 150% ROI on every single bag of Paydirt. It won't have any gold in it, but I'll just send you a refund. You send me $100, I will send you $50 worth of gold because the rest, the other $50 or $60, whatever it is for shipping. And I hope everyone appreciated the song I added in the last video in the review. When I heard that song, it was funny. I was looking for a song for video probably 2 months ago. And I already knew I had the Clash bag, or I guess it was like a month and a half ago. As soon as the Clash Gold released, I knew I was going to do a video, and I was searching for a song for something else, and I happened to click that one. And I actually clicked it by accident. When I heard the song, I knew. I was like, this song goes so great for that. Because I did know. I knew what to expect. More gold. So far, gold in every pan. This is really fine gold, too. Why whenever I say I'm going to have a short show, the Paydirt is always difficult and has lots of fine gold in it? I know, this is some awesome material. See, I like Paydirts. It's different. This is something I know there's red Paydirts out there, but this isn't so much clay. Typically, a lot of the red Paydirts are just clay, and clay is such a pain to pan out. This one is just difficult because it's so bright red. So, hey, Dib Dibberson, how's it going? Keith and Win, AU Prospecting, how's it going? Thank you for being here. If anyone I missed, I apologize. I think Ryan C., I think I've already said hi to you, but hi again. So, and just in case, since we are doing a bag of Vendetta prospecting, and if you didn't see the announcement, Saturday at 7 o'clock, I will have a video coming out, and then it will be part 1. And then at 7:15, Vendetta Prospecting will have a video coming out, and that will be part 2 of a series. So definitely make sure you check out Saturday's video. There will be 2. I'm going to try to link so it automatically, if you're watching my video at the end of my video, will go to his channel. But I'm pretty bad at stuff like that. Will it dye hands? I know I'm not even wearing my gloves tonight. See, I'm off kilter because of my tooth. I'm so worried my tooth's gonna come flying out during this show that I didn't even put my gloves on tonight. Which now I'm gonna put my glove on because somebody said that, and I don't want to have red hands and be toothless tomorrow. I know it'll stain my. That would be funny though if my tooth accidentally fell out tonight and went in this sludge, because then the next time I glued it in, it would be bright red, and I have one bright red tooth in my mouth. Only for a month there. And this is a freshly painted sink. I just pulled the sink out like 2 weeks ago and repainted it. That's why it used to be black, and I repainted it camo green or army green. And now I guess it's going to be green and red. More gold, more gold. Oh, really fine gold. But we're finding gold in every pan. And again, this bag did say it had 0.450 grams in it. Here, we're just going to, I want to put this big chunker in here and see what the water does to it. So we can't break this up. Yep. See, this part is a little bit clay. Yeah, see. This one is, see, I had to go and say something about clay. And see, this is what I get. Oh my gosh. I know that red heart is so aggravating. It's been driving me crazy all night. Every time I go to see something, I see that silly red heart. I have no idea what that is. You two messing with something that was already working. Look at this. Oh, it's so good. I put my gloves on just then, huh? Trying to make sure I'll get all the little bitty bits off. Can tie dye my shirt. Yeah. Clay is good for finding gold. But man, it will mess up your water and everything else. You'll definitely be able to tell where I dumped this in my yard, because I'm sure nothing will grow for a while. And if it does, it'll be red. Yeah. Much better chance of finding some Tuesday tailing gold once I dump this in the bucket, because I'm probably going to miss a little bit. I will do a Wednesday results video tomorrow as well. It won't have an ROI or anything else like that, but just always at a lot of times like this one, I'll be curious if I found the 0.450, if I missed something in the Tuesday tailings, things like that. Yeah, I really dislike the new heart thing, because I kept thinking like I'm supposed to go click it or something, and then you're going to end up clicking something that you didn't want to click. I don't like that. Ugh. All right, where's my coffee? Let's see if we can melt some more of this glue. Ugh. This is some really bright red stuff. Appropriate name for it. No, did Lynch put stuff on eBay? I'm going to have to go look after the show. What are they putting up? Are they putting up Paydirt or just other stuff? Are they trying to unload all their non-Paydirt stuff? Because if you're a Paydirt seller, you know you can always, just run all your own material through a gold cube if, the proverbial poop hits the fan, and you can get all the gold out, and that's easy to sell. But, if you've got hundreds of pans and stuff like that. Sadly, my driveway is pretty much grass now, because when I bought the house, there was almost no gravel left, and I haven't done any more gravel. So about 50 different kinds of perfume. Really? I don't know. And it is the Lynch account. It's their actual account. It's not somebody that used to just resell Lynch. More and more gold. That's crazy. They're selling perfume. I don't understand what's going on with them. I have emailed them. I get people ask me if I've emailed them. I have emailed them. I've emailed them, I think, 3 times now, and I haven't heard back. And I just don't think I will hear back. So, I mean, it could either be that they're just not replying to anybody, so it doesn't matter that it's me, or that it's because it is me, and they know I will probably say whatever they tell me and tell other people. So maybe they don't want anybody to know what's going on. I don't know. Oh, that's so weird. Hey, Benzo Gold, how's it going? Thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate it. And Dib Dibberson, I don't know if I said hi to you, but thank you for being here. I know it's very late for you, but I appreciate you being here. It's the Lynch count. That is so weird. I have no clue. I mean, you can't sell eBay accounts, so it's not like they could have sold it just so, you know. I don't know. I mean, because you've seen the reason, Jason, on why they say they don't have the time to really be running the Paydirt company anymore, or, you know, what's been going on with them. And that'd be weird if now all of a sudden they have time to sell perfume. Craziness. It's really sad about Lynch. I mean, it's just, you know, they had dropped. They weren't the great company they started out with as, but they were still a good company. I mean, they still gave you a decent ROI. And, you know, it's always good to have more good companies out there. Even if you don't personally like them, if you don't like the perma sales that they were doing and stuff like that, we want more decent sellers out there because then it's less chance that a bad seller will pop up, you know. I mean, if you think about how Paydirt started, you know, 7 years ago or 8 years ago when I first started panning, the majority of the sellers were bad sellers. I mean, the vast majority. There was probably like 90% of the sellers out there were bad sellers. So, you know, we don't want to go back to those days. Even if a seller is 60, 70%, you know, things like that, we want those better than we want the 10 and 20%ers out there. I'm sure they're still selling pay. Their website still works. I mean, people can still order. And they have people, I mean, I get people. I had somebody recently email me, it wasn't about Lynch, where they'd been waiting like 9 months for their Paydirt. And they were like, oh, you know, I ordered some after like 3 months and it still hasn't showed up too. Some people will deal with a lot, you know, and still keep ordering or place really big orders, you know. Yeah, they might be just drop shipping, trying to make extra money or something. I don't know. It's all craziness over there. Hey, TM, how's it going? Thank you for popping in. You're very late. I need you to go see the principal. Did you bring a tardy slip? All right. This is the last pan. Then we're going to hit the finishing pan. And this one does have, so it was gold in every pan. Oh, really fine gold. I think the chances that I missed a little bit are pretty high for tonight. Which is early for the finale. There you go. There we go. Rinse this bad boy out. Get all that stuff out of there. I know I was going to have some Paydirt coming up in July, I think. Then I was going to sell some Paydirt. I think it was in July because I needed something. To fund my. I have a really big battle coming up, so I might have to sell a little couple of extra bags to try to pay my dentist bill because you know that's going to be a doozy. A real doozy. Huh. All right. Let's get some jet dry in here. Joey Brown, how's it going? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Hopefully you did a chargeback. I've had people email me, and I always tell them, if after 29 days you don't have your product, file a chargeback. 29 days is my limit. I don't let it go past 30 days because then, I mean, some banks will tell you to wait 30 days, but that's when I start going. The lawsuit isn't for that much money. See, that's the thing, is the lawsuit is, I think, like $75K or something like that. So it's not a huge lawsuit. I mean, but you never know. You never know what could be, driving somebody. You never know their finances or anything else like that. I mean, I've seen their house. I know what their house is and how much, the price on their house. Yeah, yeah. This tooth. It's. I'm not a big fan of dentists. I mean, I understand they have to pay for everything and this and that. But it just drives me crazy with my teeth. Every time I've had an issue with the tooth, it's just been like a money pit. I literally just put this crown on, I think 9 months ago. I got a root canal done on it and a crown. So it was $2,200 for that. And so now that I broke the tooth in half, 9 months later, it's going to cost me $4,000 to get an implant put in it, And the thing that sucks is my insurance will only cover part of the implant, and the closest place is like 2 hours away. So I'm gonna have to drive for 2 hours to start getting the implant stuff done. It's just I'm such a schmuck. And to think it's all because I really wanted pizza at 4 a.m. And I will say, this morning I did eat all the pizza when I woke up because I was very upset about knocking my tooth out, that I ate all that pizza anyway, grudgingly. I taught that pizza a lesson for tempting me in the middle of the night and making me knock my tooth out. But this is going to be it will be the most expensive pizza I've ever had. For a grand total, it's probably going to end up costing me, $5,045. I'm trying to think of who the sellers in Colorado. It sucks that Western State Minerals closed. They were a really good seller out of Colorado. The guy who's selling the Leadville Paydirt, I haven't ever gotten a good result from him, I don't think. It's funny because my first Paydirt I ever did, I think it was called like Colorado Prospector.biz. He's the person that made me learn. He was actually a Colorado seller that I learned that there were actually good bags of Paydirt, and that's why I started this channel. It was because of an actual Colorado seller. He left years ago. He stopped probably like 5 years ago selling, but it was because of him that I started this channel. Was actually a Colorado Paydirt seller. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Lynch Mining had some decent Paydirt, Not everyone is a huge fan of it, but it is sad to see any seller go that's a decent Paydirt, And sad, it looks like they're going to go. I know they're not closed yet, but, the damage to their reputation might have, I think they would have been better off if they would just have closed, stopped taking in orders. But they might not have been able to close even, too. That might have actually been another reason, is they might not be able to close. But personally, I would have just closed, said, put up on the website, we're going to be back in 3 months, so and so, you know, and then come back in 3 months. But based on the lawsuit I saw against them, they they took out it's a type of predatory loan. So you borrow money in advance of your sales. So you say, oh, I'm gonna make, you know, I need to borrow $50,000, and what the company does is they become your payment processor, and they take a little bit out of each sale, and that's really bad because like if you're selling Paydirt, let's say, you know, you're selling a bag of Paydirt for $75, you have $5 profit built into it, and now you borrow the money and they take out $6. Now you're losing a buck out of every bag of Paydirt, and you just get in this cycle where you're not really making any money. But because of their contract, they might not be able to shut down their website and shut down their payment processor and all that, or they'd lose the you know, they guarantee they'd lose the lawsuit, because then it would say, well, you're trying to default by not taking payments, you know, and not selling Paydirt. I haven't looked up the lawsuit in a while, though. I don't know if they've got a court date or anything yet. It looks like a lot of gold for 0.450. Mike is a crazy man, though, so it might be more than that. Definitely does look like more than 0.45. And this stuff is just chewing up my jet dry. Yeah, and if anyone does have I see somebody on here saying they have a bag of lynch mining. If anyone does have a bag of lynch mining that's unopened and they want to sell it, reach out to me on my email, dylan@millerprospecting.com. I might buy it from you just to put on my shelf. But I don't have a lynch bag, and I don't want to do an open bag and fill it. I kind of want to start keeping full bags on my shelf. Robert. It just goes slow. I can tell you the two best tips I can have for panning out fine gold, and I see some gold at the bottom of my pan, is go slow, and the less water in your pan, the easier it is to control. It might take a lot longer to pan stuff out, but the less water you have, the less chance that you'll mess something up. General tip of rule is you see how much material's there. You know, you only want really enough water to really cover it. You don't want too much. It's just a lot easier to control. Like I'll see people and they have a pan full of water and they're just splashing and stuff's going everywhere. And it's because they just have too much water. You can't control it. You know, you can't move your pan back and forth quick enough when you see the water moving somewhere. That, and just be patient if you see, you know, because the way when I pan, sometimes no matter what you're doing, like if I am rotating from the left, I cannot get the gold to move. And then you reset and you do it from the right and it'll work perfectly. So you just got to keep, you know, changing what you're doing. If you're tapping in the top or tap on the sides, just change it up a little bit and see if the gold moves different. Because sometimes gold just wants to be a pain and not work the way you think it should. It was Lynch. All right, here we're gonna go. We're gonna cheat a little bit with some tweezers. Get this one, some of these bigger pieces out. All right. Now we just got gold. Yay! It's easy peasy. Tweezers are my favorite gold tool. Cleaning gold, tweezers are the best. Good tweezers. Titanium tweezers are the best. Pricey, but the best. So there we go. There is some gold at the bottom. I do see 1 or 2 pieces there that we'll go back and get, but this is it. This is 0.450 grams of gold looks like from Vendetta Prospecting. Yeah, Vendetta Week. I know, Vendetta Week. You know, whenever he does Vendetta Week, I have like no Vendetta Paydirt in stock. So I'm sure it's going to be next week because this week I'm doing Vendetta and next Tuesday I'm going to be doing some Vendetta. So I'm sure after that will be when Vendetta Week starts. Half gram. Yeah, I'm thinking it's really fine gold. And you never know with fine gold how it's going to be and how much it's going to be. So, all right, let me move some stuff around and then we're going to make y'all look at my ugly mug again. And then we're going to give away some Paydirt. I know, Jason G, next time you see he has some more up, I need some more. I do have one of his in stock, but I need another one for a Tuesday show. Actually, I might buy 1 or 2, but next time you see him up, I know you watch him like a hawk. So next time you have some, if you could send me a message, I'd really appreciate it, brother. I do need more Amaze 6 in. Hey, Flash in the Pan Paydirt, how's it going, brother? All right, let me get everything situated. Make y'all look at my ugly mug. All right, let's shrink down. The gold, there's the gold all shrunk down. We'll leave that up there for a while. And if one of my mods wants to, or all my mods, because now that I said one of my mods, if one of my or all my mods want to drop the hidden link, I'd really appreciate it. And this will be the last time we drop the hidden link. So mods, don't drop the hidden link after this. But if y'all want to drop it now, we're going to put up the hidden link so you can get a chance at winning some Tuesday tailings. And this is material that has been panned out on a Tuesday show. Any gold that I miss, it all goes in a bucket. I take a scoop out, roughly 3 ounces of material in here. And then I add more gold. And these bags have a 1/4 gram of gold added. I made 12 of them. And 2 of them also had 15 grams of crystalline silver. So it might be a bonus bag. You might have some crystalline silver in here. Yes, this was Patreon Paydirt. I said that earlier. This was Patreon Paydirt. This was not something Mike sold to me or I bought, but I'll explain all that in my Wednesday reveal, my results video. This was just Patreon Paydirt that I got off of Mike. So it was not a guaranteed set amount of gold. It said 0.450 on the bag, but it could have been 10, 20 grams. I know how Mike, every time I win, wants to put ounces and ounces and ounces of gold in the bags for me, you know. So he might win the 2023 championship. Hint, 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 hint. And I'm teasing. You know, this was and this was the one and only bag that I will ever win from Vendetta at a Patreon go up because I'm not allowed to win anymore. That's the rules. No. Steven Schwant, you got some of the silver. That's awesome. There was 2 bags, so good pounder too. I mean, it does. You know, you can never tell with gold. You know, you see it in the pan and you're like, that's a 1/2 gram. You go put it on the scale, bam, 2 ounces, 3 ounces, 10 pounds. Who knows? And congratulations again, Steven. So we do know 1 bag. I'm pretty sure both bags have been claimed, but you never know. And you're getting a 1/4 gram of gold for free for just looking at this ugly mug that's got all his teeth in for right now. So now it's going to fly out. I just know it's going to fly out at some point in this show, but you know. Gold Nugget Man versus Yukon Alley. Ooh, Yukon Alley. Speaking of Yukon Alley, I talked to Allison the other day, and I'm pretty sure I'm like this close to having convinced her to sell Paydirt all summer long. She typically only sells right after they're finished for the year and before they leave and go do something else. It's a very short window that they typically sell her Paydirt in. Because where they're at now is they're not don't have easy access to a post office. They only visit the post office 3 or 4 times a month. So she didn't want to put Paydirt up for sale when, people are going to be waiting 10 days. And I told her, sell Paydirt. Sell Paydirt as long as it's in your description, as long as you clearly state in your description, we only ship out, 4 times a month or 3 times a month. So your Paydirt might not ship for 10 days. I don't think people will care. I wouldn't mind if my Paydirt took 10 days to ship if I knew about it in advance. And since her Paydirt is really, really good, really fun to pan out, I would definitely be waiting 10 days for it to ship. Ships priority mail in most cases. So, waiting 13 days for a really good bag of Paydirt is well worth it as long as they put it in the description. So I'm hoping, I got my fingers crossed that she'll start selling Paydirt all summer long, because that would be really awesome if she did. So. Oh, yeah, PA Patriot Prospecting. You need to contact Flash in the Pan Paydirt, or just message me on Patreon, because I sent you a message on Patreon. I didn't want to send all your info for the bag that you won. I don't just give out people's address willy-nilly or their email. I need you to confirm that it's okay I do that, so, just so you can get your prize you won last week. Miners Depot did. Yeah, Miners Depot. That's what I was telling her. I said, I know there's been like 2 or 3 companies that have done that in the past, and it didn't hurt their sales at all. People knew it. And Miners Depot was one of them. That's right. Miners Depot one. There was another company that did it too for a while. They were once a week. They only shipped out, I think, on Mondays. So, flat Lynch Mining. But that's different. Lynch Mining has theirs, I think, posted for like 3 months away. I know, Dib Dibberson, I'm sorry about that. And let me say this, as always, YouTube and its affiliates have nothing to do with this giveaway. This is 100% by me, for you guys, for putting up with my ugly mug and just watching this. So, this is for y'all for watching. And it is only available to anyone in the United States, just because there's just not enough gold in these bags to warrant spending another $15 to $20 shipping this bag of Paydirt overseas. So it is only available in the U.S., and I also don't want to. I may in the future, if somebody wants to pay the shipping, maybe in the next batch I do, because this is bag number 12. We will be doing a new bag next Tuesday. Maybe I'll start allowing them to win if they want to pay shipping, but then it gets kind of complicated, because if they win and they say, no, I don't want to pay shipping, and then, I pulled their name, somebody else didn't win. So right now it's only in the United States, and if you've already won, you cannot win again. So we have some people that are ineligible, and that's John Gear, A3 Sky Warrior, Sean McClelland, Jason G, Draco's Dragon, Steven Schwant, who found some silver in his bag, Big Texas Prospecting, somewhere in Ohio, Matthew Ford, Matthew Phelps, and Kristen B2263, who was last week's winner. So I'm going to go set everything up here, and then we're going to give that away. So give me 1 second as I stare off into the distance and check some stuff. See this? All right, get the link. Make sure all the comments are going through. Yep, all the comments are going through. There we go. So, all right, we will give it another 3 or 4 minutes, and then we will pull a name. And yes, if you have not already hit the like button, hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber for whatever reason, subscribe. If you see somebody in chat who has a channel and you're talking to them and you are not subscribed to their channel, go check out their channel after this show and subscribe to them, because everyone loves having more subscribers. It helps your channel, and it costs you absolutely nothing to be subscribed to channels. So help everyone out. Make someone have a good day. Someone might only have 1 subscriber here, and all of a sudden they look and they've got 2. It will probably put a smile on their face. So be a good human. Share the subscribe button. Share the like buttons. Ring. Yeah, GCMC has some really good black gold, as does Yukon Alley. Those two are both, I guess they're kind of near each other, or they're working the same type of gold in their area, because both of them have some really dirty gold. I love their gold, both of their gold. You know, there's dirt material I like. I really like red material. I really like, which is kind of what's from Australia. I really love Australian dirt itself. But then I really love dirty gold. Dirty gold to me is the funnest to pan out because it's just not super flashy. You really have to look. You really have to be able to tell. I mean, like I've shown you on some of the Yukon Alley videos, some of the gold is just solid black. I mean, you can't even tell it's gold unless you scratch it. So you need to know how gold moves in a pan. And that's really fun to me, you know. All right, MJ. Always driving. You are always driving now, but moment too. Come on, man, stop saying that. You know if this falls out, I'm not giving away anything. That's the deal. If my tooth flies out, the pure embarrassment alone is going to mean I'm not going to be giving out a bag of Paydirt. So, all right, let me set everything up, and we're going to be giving away them. We got to get rid of the webcam, the cam for the panning cam, I should say. So, bye-bye, panning cam. And then we're going to get the window capture cam. And let's see. Let's shrink down the ugly mug and give away this bag of Paydirt. Yeah, I really like Yukon Alley. I think Yukon Alley probably has one of my favorite Paydirts just on a whole. And it's just too bad she can't offer it more. Like last year, I didn't get a bag. I couldn't get a secret shopper to buy a bag before she sold out. Until she sent me a bag of Paydirt, which was really awesome of her. She sent me a bag of Paydirt, you know. That was the only pan I got to pan out. So hopefully she does start. I'm gonna hit her up again probably tomorrow or the next day and ask her again more details on it, you know. And tell her how everyone was so excited in live show, you know. But all right, what am I doing here? I've kind of lost track of what I'm doing. All right, I'm shrinking down the ugly mug, another favorite part of the show. So here we go. Shrink down the ugly mug so we can give some stuff away. And there we go. If you haven't already, make sure you check out last Saturday's review, ClashGold.com's 100% ROI Crumbs Bag Gold Paydirt review, number 320. That was review number 320, where Clash was stating he had a 100% ROI bag. If you've watched it, you know the results. If you didn't watch it, watch it. And I also shot a video, and we're going to talk about this again really quickly, the math behind Paydirt ROIs, on why you have to include shipping when you calculate your ROIs, and if you don't, you are doing it 100% wrong. And again, if you see a reviewer who doesn't use shipping, feel free to drop a link to my video in his comments. So maybe he will, or people who watch his channel will switch to the right way of doing it. But all right, let's give away this bag of Paydirt. Good luck, everybody. I'm going to fetch the names. No replies. Let's continue. Here we go. 52 comments. Let's pick a winner. Donna, congratulations, Donna. I think this is the first time Donna's ever won a Tuesday Tailings bag. I know she has won some of my Patreon Paydirt before, but I think this is the first time she's ever won Tuesday Tailings. You know, I know some of my other mods. I know Josh has won, HD has won. I think Carl hasn't won, but you know, Carl's not even here, so what do we care? You know. But Donna, congratulations. Cassandra, that was too funny. Ha ha, the tooth will set you free. Ha ha. Very funny, Cassandra. Very funny. And this is a Cassandra who was here yesterday and made sure she made fun of me last night that I was missing my tooth at 4 a.m. So thank you for seeing. Now you got everyone started, you know. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Just for that, you're all punished, and we're going back to Ugly Mug full scale. So, Donna, congratulations. It's awesome. You don't need to email me or anything. I will send that out to you. So, this is it. This is your bag, Donna. Yay. So, you don't need to email me or anything. I will just send this out to you tomorrow, Donna. But tomorrow, we will do a results video because I want to see if that is 0.450 grams of gold from Vendetta Prospecting, from his Patreon bag. So I really want to see how much, if I missed any, and how much of it's going to be going into the Tuesday tailings. And then Saturday, I have a video. It's a different video. It doesn't have anything with gold panning. It has to do with silver stacking. And I will have part 1 will be at 7 o'clock. And then Vendetta Prospecting will have part 2 at 7:15 this Saturday. And then next Tuesday, we're going to be going through a brand new product from Vendetta Prospecting, a new silver Paydirt product from Vendetta Prospecting. So you definitely want to show up next Tuesday. Yeah, Fight Club. Yeah, we all know about Fight Club. I can't say anything if it was Fight Club. I will say one thing. If it did have something to do with Fight Club, my face still looks purty, don't it? My face still looks purty. So I still have a purty face. They just might have, got me once in the mouth, so. But, hey, Wanda, thank you for joining the show. And anyone I missed tonight, I really appreciate you being here. Shane, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate everyone who shows up for these shows. Jeremy, thank you for being here. Sean McClelland. So many people I didn't actually notice in chat. I must have been talking so much or trying to make sure I talked and didn't have my tooth fly out tonight. But thanks everyone for joining the live show. I will again have a video up tomorrow showing you how much I gold found here. Saturday, me and Vendetta will both be doing premieres at 7 o'clock and 7:15. And then next Tuesday will be picking or panning. I don't know yet. Because of the Paydirt I'm going to be doing, it's a new Paydirt. I might just be picking through it all Tuesday and not panning. We'll have to see. That will be something new. I've never done a picking video before or a live show, so we'll have to see. And it was funny. That's what I was joking with Cassandra about last night, was that luckily it wasn't a gold tooth, because I actually was going to get that tooth to be a gold tooth when they put the crown on it. But I decided not to because it was an extra like $800. And I'd be really bummed out if I'd have knocked out a gold tooth that I've only had in my mouth for a couple months. So I'll have to see. I'm going to see it. Maybe I could get a gold implant. We'll have to see. I'm sure it'll cost me a fortune. Y'all just trying to spend my money. You all know I'm broke, and this is going to be put on credit cards I'm going to be paying for the next 10 years. And all again for the love of pizza. So, but all right, everyone, I'm going to get out of here. Have a great weekend, and hopefully I will see you all Saturday for the premiere on mine as well as on Vendetta's show. And then next Tuesday, I really hope everyone joins so we can hang out and do some stuff. But all right, everyone, have a great weekend.